Welcome to Technical Difficulties, brought to you once again from my UV light internally injected Techno Superdome / non-commercially zoned studio. My name is Ryan Haywood, and I have a problem with Diet Coke. People have been telling me that for years, but the longer I've been stuck in quarantine, the more apparent it has become. At last, I'm ready to face my problem head on and share my journey with all of you. You see, recyclables only get picked up every other week, and by then my discard pile's starting to resemble a mountain. Sure, I could hand crush all these cans to make some extra space, but that can be dangerous. You can get sharp edges that'll cut you, hand cramps. So let's science this up a bit and see if we can make a solution that's more dangerous than the problem. Being from Georgia, I grew up around a lot of what is colloquially known as redneck engineering. The Urban Dictionary, they wouldn't let us in any of the regular classy ones, defines redneck engineering as the use of unorthodox methods and tools to build, modify, or repair machinery, vehicles, etc., usually with little regard to finesse or technique. So let's grab some stuff around the house and build something that's terrible but effective, which probably also describes the current functioning of my kidneys. Alright, for this build you're going to need some wood, a clear workspace, a car jack, and a power drill. Maybe this will work. Alright, let's give this thing a whirl. So the can goes in here. I'm gonna spin it with the drill. There we go. Alright. Can crush. Test one. Yee! Oh yeah. That's pretty effective. The one thing is, maybe I take this extra piece of wood here and attach it to give me kind of a flatter press. Let's try that. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at how much Diet Coke I can drink now. All right, well that's hideous, effective, and very likely to leave your family stranded by the side of the road unable to change a tire. Let's see if we can build something that's maybe a little bit less Bubba and a little more Tony Stark.
I'm going to take a section of 3-inch PVC pipe and cut a slot in the front for the can. This is the first time I've ever used a Dremel, so what could possibly go wrong? Turns out they throw a lot of dust around, and I don't know that I'll ever get it all out of this room. But at least I was wearing eye and face protection. I planned on doing more of this work outside, but there's a tornado warning today and a lot of rain. And while a tornado would make a really good can crusher, I've already given one a shot at me years ago, and that's enough for one lifetime. Into my pipe, I'm going to bolt a linear actuator, which is really just a fancy way of saying a motor-controlled extendable arm. This was also my first time playing with an Arduino board, which is the microcontroller I'm using to control the actuator. I was constantly afraid I was going to fry the thing, but eventually we came to an understanding. After getting all the wires connected, I had to figure out the code for it. Getting to write a function called crush can was not something the web coder in me ever thought I'd get to do, but it's now my favorite code ever. So proud I made everyone in the house come push the buttons. But it turns out every device in the house that they've lived with their entire lives is cooler than a button that makes a rod extend and retract. Damn jaded post-millennials.
I think I got it ready to test. Let's give this baby a run. And I think I didn't label these buttons. I think this is can crush. Helps if you turn the power on. All right. Here we go. That was the wrong button. There we go. Woo. That's pretty good. It was a little violent right there at the beginning. Now again, my eyes are behind here. Nothing can hit me. Don't worry about it. Woo. I've never coded something that destroyed something in the real world. Okay, so as far as safety precautions go, it has none. I got this big chonker to slide it over the top so that you'd have kind of a gate. Ideally, what you would do is connect some metal contacts here and some metal contacts here so that you complete a circuit when this is closed and have it so it would do a check so it wouldn't actually operate unless this was down. Not really too concerned about anybody getting their hands caught in it, considering the rapid speed of its movement. There's also some better code that I could have done in terms of controlling where the plunger is. Right now I just have it going down for 15 seconds, then coming back up for 15 seconds. So I've got 3 buttons here. One makes it go up, one makes it go down, and one executes the can crush. So if I drop it down a little bit before I do the can crush, I help this one out a little bit. There we go. Be a little bit less violent when it hits. Nope, still as violent. Oh. Maybe that was too much. Ooh. I think I got it. So it's not quiet, it has no safety measures, and honestly, we're not that many degrees off from the redneck engineering. But I now can say I have a button that will destroy something, and that's worth a lot. I feel like I have one more idea that might be a little bit of fun. This was all hard brain work, so let's just smash it. We can't forget good old-fashioned gravity, can we? I present to you the Mark I Kinetic Kill Can Crusher System by Haywood Industries. I shouldn't step on the cable. Imagine if that had happened to Tony Stark. The Jericho. Ah, shit, didn't turn it on. All right, here we go. May need some refinement. Waiting for my neighbor to leave. The HOA would not approve. The Mark II Kinetic Kill Can Crusher System from Haywood Industries. As you can see, the can was totally obliterated. Gravity, you clever bastard. So I think my recycling problem has been fixed. At least one of these should serve for a while, though I really should put the car jack back. Whew. I do not like going outside. But that was for you, Internet. I hope you appreciated it. Sadly, the Kinetic Kill Mark II Can Crusher from Haywood Industries did not survive the second test. There was both a catastrophic failure of the pulley system, the rail down which the hammerhead slid, the rope, and the catch plate for the can broke in half, and then the bolt inside of it bent nearly in two. I see this as an absolute win. The power it was able to generate is clearly up to the task, and then some. I think I could have maybe crushed 2-3 cans at a time. If there's anything you'd like me to crush with the Haywood Industries Can Squeezer Mark I, just put it in the comments and I'll try and post them on social or something. Thanks for joining me. Remember, kids, science responsibly, which is not what I have just demonstrated.